Hi, my name is Lisa and I work as a process engineer at Moelven. In my role, I work with improvement based on process data with focus on energy. Moelven is a leading Scandinavian industrial group focused on sustainable wood-based building products and systems for the construction industry. With over 100 years of experience and operations across Norway and Sweden, Moelven delivers high-quality timber around the world to meet the needs of a modern building project. Sustainability is central to how we work. Our raw materials come from certified Norwegian and Swedish forests, and we're constantly investing in reducing our climate footprint. Our mills are in the same forest we harvest, and our drawing mission is to enable a smarter, more responsible way to build the future. One of our main goals is to use data to improve how we operate. A big part of this is building a strong data foundation to support better reporting and energy monitoring. Sawing and drying timber uses a lot of energy, so being able to track and reduce the consumption is a good start on our way to meet our sustainability targets. With Cognite, we're aiming to get much more detailed insight in where and how we can work with improvement on our sites, so we can act faster and make smarter decisions. Our sawmills are spread across Sweden and Norway, and each site has its own system and way of working with data. This has created a complex mix of old and new systems that don't talk to each other. Connecting them in the standard way has been constantly challenging. We often had to spend hours just to finding or verifying the right data, which slowed us down and made it hard to share insights or scale solutions across sites. Without the common setup, it was tough to get a clear, trusted view of what was really happening in the production. The way we worked earlier was to collect the data from scratch. You had to go out to the machine, print it out, take the report on paper, and just click it into Excel or something and make it manually. And that we had one person at this site who did this 3 hours a day, and now he doesn't. Now he can work with the data. In this particular way, we have every calculation is in Cognite, and then make it very easy for us to use like Power BI or Grafana or something that we find usable at the moment. With Cognite Vision, we can also read meters that we don't see that we need to switch right now to digitals. We can just use that we have. It's not have to be a big investment to get the data out. You just take the camera and put it there, and then you have the Cognite Data Vision to do it for you. And now we will look at an example of how it looks like when we're working with Cognite Data Fusion at Moelven. So here we have the first page that's from a saw line. We work in orders, so the big goal here was to connect all the data to one order from all the systems. So to make it look good, we had to make one report for each system, but the main goal is to follow our order. If we look at the saw line, we have several of reports. And when we want to look at the yield, we have to filter. We want to filter on and look at the same historical orders. And this is how we work with improvement based on order. And then we have the log information, volume information. We have green sort, dry sort, and everything has their own. And in the total end, we have something called measurement control. And that's the traceability part. Here we have connected all the machine groups to the whole to one order, so we can follow the order through the whole process. We have made the energy report. So as I said earlier, we had the product monitoring as a base, and on top of it, we have the layer with energy. And this one we can use in every sawmill that we have. We have the thermal energy, we have the electric energy, and how much we have been producing, and some key performance index that we want to follow. The standard that we built behind the energy data, we built the asset structure, the asset hierarchy, and easily take this energy report and scale it to other sites, because we have the same saw line, dry sort, green sort, and we have named energy meters in a standard way, so we can use the same functions and just scale it out. So here we have consumption for each order in every part of our production area. We have everything from the start. We have the log sort, saw line, green sort, and dry sort. Here we have the information from the log measurement system. We have the saw, and we have also the green sort system. They didn't talk to each other for reporting before. We have drying kilns, their own system, and we have dry sort. And yeah, that's it. So all here we system now talk to each other in one report. So we also see in the drying kiln, we can see the result from the drying kiln, and we can see the connection that we have built. That's totally automatically now in Cognite. So we get a match to the right dry sort, and we see also the result from the dry sort connected to each other. So here in the end, we see everything in one. Everything we need to follow to make improvement based on measurement in one dashboard. And that's totally new. This is very useful for us because they save us lots of time for the collecting part and make that big Excel report that we made earlier. All the time that we spend on that one is now time that we can use for real maintenance or real improvement work. This use case has been a great example of how having contextualized high-quality data can make a real difference in how we operate. With Cognite Data Fusion, we're not just collecting data, we're giving it meaning. That context is what makes it possible to build scalable, impactful solutions like our product monitoring report and energy report. Now we will be able to scale it out even faster to our sites. The feedback from our team has been really positive. They appreciate having faster, easier access to data they can trust. Now we get much more accurate data from our energy meters. Before, someone had to check the meters manually once a month, write the numbers down, and enter them to Excel. It was a slow and time-consuming process. Today, the entire process is fully automated using Cognite Vision. It's a huge improvement, both in terms of efficiency and data quality. Looking ahead, we're excited about scaling our work into new use cases like drying optimization, real-time quality monitoring, and even AI-based insights to support decision-making. But we know that to succeed with AI and agentic workflows, we need to get the data foundation right. And that means continuing to invest in contextualized, connected, standardized data. That's why this partnership with Cognite is so important for us, not just for what we're doing right now, but also for the future. Thank you for listening to me.